Cheers and welcome to Tuesday Tea, the fun edition of the Life of a Fit Pro podcast. Your girl is drinking her matcha tea. I did on the blog, I rated my top 5 matcha spots, and I am going to be that basic girly that says I do like a Dunkin' matcha. I just do. And listen, some places overly sweeten it. I do like a sweetened matcha, but I'm also a weirdo who likes an unsweetened matcha. Yes, it tastes like grass. No, I do not care about that. I like it anyway. I just like how green it is too. Doesn't looking at this just make you happy? It does. It does. All right, let's take a sip and spill, shall we? I have some tea for you. I have 5 moves that will change your life. Are you ready for this? This is coming from a fitness professional of 17 years who has worked with hundreds of people. Like, I can't believe I can say that now, but yes, officially hundreds of people on movement methodology, recognizing patterns, people in all stages of life and ability. Like, really. I've worked with 4-year-olds, more fun, and yoga, to, I think my oldest client was 81. That is quite the range. And as somebody who has been through it all, seen it all, taught a ton of different modalities, I can confidently say that these are the 6. I got a little ahead of myself. The 5 movements that will change your life. And yes, I do have a bonus move prepared for you because I am giving like that. Like, I am thoughtful and I like to give you gifts, okay? I'm a big gift giver. I think that's my love language. Like, my giving language is gifts. Like, I love to give gifts. My love language, I've always said physical touch, but I don't want that to be perceived the wrong way because I only want physical touch from certain people. I don't want it from everybody. I don't want hugs from people I don't want to give hugs to. I just don't want to. So for relationship-wise, it's physical affection. But I've never been a words of affirmation girly. Like, I know I'm doing a good job. You don't need to tell me. I mean, I still like to hear it, but I don't need it. You know what it is? It's acts of service, 100%, especially as I've gotten older. Like, just do things for me. Just be like, yes, it's done. And I'll be like, okay, great. Thank you. I love when people, because I do so much. I do so much for other people. And it is just so nice when people do things for you. Like, I can't even describe it. All right. So the 5 moves that will change your life. Are you ready for this? Okay. These are movement patterns. All right. So this is the gift that keeps on giving. These are the recognizable movement patterns. So we have lower body and we have upper body. Now, the thing about these movement patterns is that they are customizable and they are real life. Like, real life. We're not doing some niche thing that you saw on TikTok, although I do love to throw that in as like a little finisher move. But if you come to my classes, we are focusing on the 5 fundamentals, sometimes 6, and we're focusing on all 3 planes of movement. Like, you might even not know that that's what we're doing because that's my job to provide to you. You're going through the movements that I've planned for you. But here we go. Are you ready? Number 1 is a squat. I know you're saying, but girly, I thought these were going to be like cute moves. A squat is cute, okay? Real life, that's how you're getting up and down from a chair. That's how you're getting into your car and out of your car. That's how you're getting up and down from the floor. It's a squat. It's a squat. And the more that you can work with an individual who can teach you how to properly do that mechanical movement with your particular body, the better off you're going to be. Because let me tell you confidently, squats look different in every single body. Every single body. There are some recognizable, like based on height and activity level. I can tell how often you get up and down by how you're squatting in my class. I can recognize that. I can tell by how stiff you are, by how much you complain about your lower back, all of those things. Squats are essential movements. This Doing squats will change your life. And while you're sitting there thinking, but I can't do a squat, there is a squat for you. I promise. There is a squat for everyone. There's a squat for everyone. And I love in a boot camp class that I can come around, especially we've had so many people, we've been doing like doubles, but when we do individuals in stations, I'm able to put the personal trainer hat on and help you find a squat that works for you. Some people have an amazing range of movement and they can go into a very deep squat comfortably. Ideally, we would all be able to do that, but a lot of things exist that might prevent you from being able to do that. Just your genetics, the way that your body is shaped, how much sleep you had, how much you lift in a day. I'm not talking like slugging weights around. I'm talking like you got kids. I can tell. How much you sit in a day, how often you're walking. I can tell all of those things by a squat form. So this is like squat is number one. You can squat for life. Squat for life. Okay. Another lower body movement pattern that will change your life is a lunge. I know you're like, this is so simple, but listen, simple is best. Lord of the Flies said it first. Well, probably not first, but that's what I remember it from. The simplest ideas are the best. And that is absolutely true when it comes to movement. When I go crazy with like intricate movements, people just get confused. But when we take it back to the basics, it's amazing. Okay, so the lunge is similar to the squat where you're up and down, but it incorporates a single leg movement that also brings in coordination. So you're talking balance, you're talking one leg load. Sometimes I'll throw in one leg at a time, because when we use both legs, we compensate with the side that we favor the most. But when you go unilateral, one side, you're noticing, okay, left is a little wonky, right feels really strong. So that's your cue to change it up on the left side. And I tell my clients this all the time. You're allowed to do a different weight on each side. It does not have to be the same. It doesn't have to be the same. We can train differently. We can do that. It's a little wonky if you're doing it at the same time, but when we're training unilaterally, pick up a separate weight because each side might have different requirements. And we're going to build it to get it to the same, but at the first moment, they might require something different, and that's okay. Okay, so real life lunges will help you get up and down the stairs. And I can tell a lot about you by how you lunge. Does your knee come in? Does your knee go out? How deep are you going? Does your heel in the front lift? Does it stay flat? Do your toes scrunch into your shoes? I can tell. There's a lot we can tell by that movement pattern. It's also good for like stepping over things. I find that's really important as you age, is being able to maneuver around things. I've had clients who are afraid to like walk around because, especially on uneven pavement, because they're just not feeling confident. So we work a lot on lunges. All right. One more in the lower body pattern is, you guessed it, a hinge. We love a good hinge. Hinges are life. All right. We do them good mornings where you just literally upper part of the body is up and down. You're hinging on the hip. Deadlifts are life. Deadlifts are life. They're working the back of the leg, the whole compound, everything working together. You could also hinge by doing a hip thrust or a glute bridge. Everybody loves a good glute bridge. I love a good glute bridge. Hinges are important for picking stuff up from the ground. And think about how many times a day you do that. And are you feeling it in your back when you're doing it? Because we want to feel it a little more in our glutes. We want to incorporate the glutes. We want to incorporate the leg muscles because the legs are really, really, really strong and they're able to take on a much heavier load than the back. Your upper back, your traps, you can get really strong in your back, but your glutes are gonna be stronger. That's just the way it works. So this is real life. Hinging helps pick things up off the floor. Babies, stuff, I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly getting things off the floor. You could squat to get down, but sometimes if it's really heavy, you can't push back up from a squat. You want to work on that hinge mechanism and bend. Oh my gosh, if you remember nothing else from today, bend your dang knees in a hinge. Bend your knees. Bend them. They don't have to be straight. They ain't gotta be straight. All right, I'm being straight with you though. Kettlebell swings are another hinge. Great hinge. That's one that I don't use as much. We need to start bringing more kettlebell swings into the mix. You heard it first. Okay, the upper body. We have two for the upper body. We have a push. So I know your favorite, push-ups. Literally though, we did push-ups in my boot camp group circuit last week. And maybe they complained to each other, but not a single person complained out loud about push-ups because we have been doing them so much that you're just like, oh yeah, a push-up, clearly. And it doesn't have to be a push-up on the ground. It could be on a chair. It could be against the wall. Okay, there are so many levels of push-ups. So when people say to me, I can't do a push-up, I'm like, have you tried the wall? Start there. Get your body used to that movement, and then maybe move down to the bottom part of your couch or a bench, and then maybe move to a step, and then maybe move to the ground. There are so many levels with that. Pushing is so important for opening, getting doors open, putting things up on a high shelf. If you like to hike, there are hikes like Old Rag where you have no choice but to lift your own body weight. And you need push. You need push for that. All right. We also do bench presses and overhead shoulder presses. Everybody loves a good shoulder press, don't they? We don't do a ton of bench press in my class. We should. Okay. And then the fifth movement that will absolutely change your life is a pull. So we've got a push and we've got a pull. And the classic one that people think of is a pull-up. But I'm not going to be asking you to do pull-ups. It is kind of nice if you can do a pull-up, even just one. It's just really empowering. But there are other movements like rows, pull downs. There's a lot of pulls that you can do that are not pull-ups. But they're so good for things like swinging something open like a door, car door. And this is going to sound weird, but they're really good for giving somebody a good hug. If you want to become a good hugger, work on your pull game because that will change everything. It also helps with your reaction time. Okay, so those are the 5 moves that are going to change your life. And I already let you know that we have one more sip to spill. And that is a bonus movement that will change your life, which is walking. Walking will change your life. If you are physically able to do so, even a 5-minute walk will change your life. New research is mounting that encourages for people who sit for prolonged periods of time, get up every 30 minutes and just move around, even if it's just a minute. I know our smartwatches are set to tell us to lift or to move every hour, but if they were in a perfect world, it would be every 30 minutes. And I know that some jobs don't allow for that, but this is your life. And if you want to become a better, stronger version of yourself, get moving every 30 minutes, even if it's just for a minute. Stand up even. Just stand up and stretch. That's all you got to do. If you're in a cubicle situation and you can't leave your cubicle because corporate life is so silly and weird, just get up and stretch. Go get some water. Go to the bathroom. Whatever it is that you have to do to get a little bit of that movement in, it will change your life. Now, if you're in a place where you can add walking to your routine, I highly suggest a morning sunlight walk. And here's the thing. I know how bright it is and it can be. I just wear a hat. I don't wear sunglasses in the morning. I let the natural sunlight, I wear sunscreen. I let the natural sunlight get into my eyeballs. It's so good for you. If you can allow that and you have that flexibility in your schedule, make it happen. I have to go to work at 8:00 in the morning and I make it happen. Some days I walk 2 miles. Some days I walk for 10 minutes, just up and down the road. And it really is a movement pattern that will absolutely change your life. You heard it first. And that, my friends, is the tea. Thank you. Oh, I love this. That sound is so good. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's bonus episode of the Life of a Fit Pro podcast. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.